Now let's move to the purchase or dashboard. Just go to the purchase order. Now I'll tell you how to make it. So just click on the add plus button. I have already made it, so I'll just do the edit and show you how to make. So the purchase order ID will automatically generated. Choose the business center from the drop down. Now select the module, whether it is account or vendor. So it is a vendor. Now select the vendor ID. I have already chosen India Industries. Now select the status. Purchase order will automatically generated. Date will automatically generated. Now select the order type, whether it is procurement, whether it is opening stock, whether it is transfer or sale or other. Okay, so it is procurement. Now just select the payment term. How will you on which day you will do the payment? So I'll choose at end of the month. So the payment date will automatically generated as you choose the payment term. Okay. Now just write about the description if any. Select the representative ID from the drop down. Just scroll down a little. Choose the item details, product details, whatever you have bought. So I have bought pest chemical or with the quantity of 100 liters, and it is we are getting on the rate of 1000 rupees, and they have applied GST on that. So the total amount is 1,18,000, and now we will just save it. So it is saved successfully. Just scroll up and go back. So it will show you like this. Okay. Now we will move to the next dashboard, that is expense. So the expense ID will automatically generate it. Now just choose the business ID from the drop down. So expense, the date will automatically generated. If you have to change, you can change it. Now select the expense account. So expense is like vendor payment. So we have to do vendor payment. Select the module. It is vendor. Select the vendor ID. You choose this. Okay. What is the expense type? It is a service. Okay. Choose the SAC. It will change according to the expense type, whether it is good or service. So if you select goods, you will get all these products. So I have bought pest chemical from them. So choose the status from the drop down. Okay, so it is draft. Scroll down a little. So how will you do the payment? So select the payment mode. We will do the bank transfer, and whatever the bank it is HDFC. Select the amount, write the amount, whatever you are paying. The bill is of 1,18,000. So today I will pay like 20,000. Okay. If there is any GST treatment, is this business registered or not? So it is registered. Okay. Select the tax slab, whatever they had put on the product which you have bought. So they have put GST 18. What is the payment reference? If there is any reference, write it. Whatever the client is, like we are the clients. Okay, so we will choose like ABC. Okay, if there is any note you can write it, otherwise you can leave it, and now just click on the save option. So it is saved successfully. Okay, and you can see the information has been displayed on the screen. Okay, now we will move to the next dashboard, that is bill. Click on the plus add button. So bill ID will automatically generated. Choose the business center from the drop down. Select the vendor with whatever the vendor is. So it is India Industries Private Limited. Select the status from the drop down. So purchase order, select the purchase order. So order ID is this, and date is this. Okay, so bill date will automatically generate. If you want to change, you can change. If there is any bill number, you can write it also. Select the payment term. So you want to pay on the next month, like due end of month. So the date will automatically generated as you choose the payment term. If there is any description, write it over here. Select the representative from the drop down. Select the accounting head, whatever the accounting head is. So it is vendor payment. Okay, yeah, and we have taken the quantity of 100 liters, and this is, and this is the tax amount, this is the amount without GST, and this is the total. So just select and save it. It will take some time for saving, just wait. So it is saved successfully. Just click on the OK button and the bill ID will generate it. Okay, now we will move to the next dashboard, that is payment debit. Click on the plus add button. Payment ID will automatically generate it. Choose the business center from the drop down. Select the payment date. So payment date will automatically generate it. If you want to change, you can change. Write the description if any. Select the vendor. So it is India Industries. Scroll down a little. Write the amount which you want to pay, how much amount you want to pay. So we will want to pay 20,000. And what is the expense type? So it is vendor payment. Okay, payment mode, how are you transferring the money? So we are transferring through bank. Paid from which bank? Okay, select the payment reference if any. If any tax is deducted, no, then no. Just click on the save button. So it is saved successfully, and you can see 20,000 amount. Okay, now move to the debit note. Go to the plus add button. Debit note ID will automatically generate it. Choose the business enter from the drop down. Scroll down a little. Debit note date will automatically generate it. If there is any description, you can write it. Select the vendor, whatever the vendor is. Debit amount, how much you are paying, it's 20,000. Select the expense type, it's vendor payment. Select the payment reference. If any tax is deducted, no. Now just save it. Just a second, sorry. So debit note. So debit note is a document which is used by a vendor so that they can inform the buyer of current day debt obligations, or a document created by a buyer when returning goods received on credit. If they have received any goods on credit, then we have to issue vendor have to issue a debit note to the buyer. Okay.